Alright everyone, today I want to talk about this really interesting insect. It is a stick bug, and really it is probably one of the most friendliest and easiest beginner insect to keep. So they're vegetarian, and this particular species really appreciate oak leaves. So the stick bugs, like I said, are vegetarian, and really they don't want to mess with anybody. And they, as you can see, the shape of his body or her body, I don't know the gender of this insect, but really they really don't want to attack anyone. And some of them, tropical species, are covered with spike, but for the most part they are inoffensive. And yeah, when they are covered with spike, it's only to scare predators, but they aren't going to sting you or everything, at least not with a specific purpose other than to defend themselves. So this is the head, and right now he is probably sleeping because they are actually nocturnal. But let me wake him up. And right now two of his his two front legs are right there, aligned with his two antennae. But once he starts moving, those two legs will just look exactly like the two other ones. And yeah, oh, see that? And really, I'm not scared at all to pick him up. And some species have wings, others don't. This species don't have wings, and this one is still really young and small, believe it or not. But he have pretty much doubled in size. So let me just gently pick him up. So yeah, stick bugs are one of my favorite insects. They come in second place, and they are some of the tropical species are actually have the record of size for an insect, and the biggest species can actually reach as long as 58 centimeters. So this is almost 2 feet long for an insect. And there is another category of insect that really resemble like them, and actually are pretty much the same family, only cousins, and those really look like leaves, but this one look like a stick. And the purpose of that is really camouflage. So since they are defenseless, they just try to mimic branch. And this one is green for the moment, but in the future he might turn brown. I'm going to have to cut the video because he is escaping, but yeah, that was a stick bug. Alright, I have him under control again. I'm going to put him back on the leaf. And so one of the major things for taking care of these bugs is you really have to watch out for humidity, and they actually need a lot of humidity. So one of a good way to assure myself he have a lot of humidity in there is that I put a lot of moss on the floor of his little container. That way he will have all the water he needs. And also what I do is I pick this branch and I actually put it in the native bucket, so a water that is without chlorine and everything. And then It's allow the oak branch to survive much longer, and it's allow the stick bug to actually drink. So they really have a small head and really small eyes, so they have pretty much a bad vision. This is why they have so long antennas. And as I said, they are nocturnal. So right now, since we're at sunset, he was about to wake up in 1 or 2 hours. But yeah, stick bugs are really interesting, and if you want to start insect keeping, which I strongly recommend, stick bugs could be one of the best choice for you. But yeah, you really have to keep their enclosure humidified, but that also means that you have to watch out for you know, the how do we say that in English? For decomposition and fungus and everything, because that could be dangerous for him. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Today I'm going to post some photos of him on Facebook, so I strongly recommend you to... Oh, sorry, my camera, I don't want to focus on him. Come on. Anyway, I strongly recommend you to join me on Facebook, and I have a group called Orenda Power, and this is where all the fun begin. I upload some of my, well, I show you some of my videos there and everything, and it's just a lot of fun. But yeah, that was a stick bug, and stay tuned for more interesting info about this insect and all the others I have in the laboratory. Ciao!